Let's proceed to model the columns in front of the watchtower, based on assumptions thanks to the relief previously shown. With Shift A, I insert a cylinder that I will go further smooth with Shield Smooth. Then I place myself in the front view, scale the column, and with GZ place it here. With GY control, I place myself on this side. And with GX instead, I place myself on the lateral side. From the height perspective, I might scale it along the Z-axis, or we can go in edit mode and select the top face of the cylinder and extrude it. In front view with EZ, I extrude the face and create the column of the same height as the watchtower. After that, I make the column base. Based on what the survey shows, with Shift A, I insert a cube, scale it along the Z-axis. With SZ, I scale it some more and move it below the column. Shift D, Z, I can duplicate it and place it at the top. I smooth out the column and select all these elements, join them with Ctrl J so that it results a single element that now I'm going to duplicate. Shift D, Y, until I arrange in this way. Once I've done that, I'm ready to intersect the watchtower inside the tower. However, before doing that, it's also good to organize the elements so that we have a parent object and a child object. In general, the parent object that gets changes, automatically these changes will be applied to the child object associated with the parent object. This is what I would like to apply to the watchtower so that the compartment will be the parent object and the columns will be the child. So if I were to scale or move or rotate the watchtower without creating a single object, also the column will have the same changes. Now I can proceed to create a set parent. I select the columns and then the watchtower, or first the watchtower and then eventually the columns. I select the Ctrl P, set parent to object. This way, the center point that has been created tells me that the parent object is the watchtower and the hatching tells me what the child objects are. However, let's try first to see if the process worked. If I scale or move the watchtower, we see that the columns don't get the same changes. Let's try to figure out why. Let's try moving the column. In this way, we notice that all the objects move. So we have designed the column, not the watchtower, as the parent object. Let's go back with Command Z. I then select first the columns and last the watchtower. Ctrl P, set parent to object. Now, instead, we notice that moving the watchtower compartment automatically moves the columns as well. Having done that, I can go and delete the object that I no longer need. I save it with Command S, which is occasionally worth doing as a secondary copy. Now we go to intersect the watchtower with the walls of the terrace. I move it this way, exactly in the direction of the door, however from the opposite side, as we can see here. We place ourselves in the front view to see if it has been placed there correctly. With GZ, we place it in line with the floor and move it slightly inward. Now we apply the Boolean modifier. We select the watchtower, but we realize that nothing happens because we should have a cube present here. So the Boolean only acts at the points of intersection with the wall, so with only the watchtower walls.